Ladies and gentlemen, no intro. I'm doing cardio right now on my treadmill, but I want to talk about this. I don't have my mic, so hopefully you can hear me. I want to get this off my chest. I want to talk about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's Sistas. It's the show I've been watching just because I'm curious of Tyler Perry's work. I don't know if you've seen the video recently, not too long ago, where Tyler Perry talked about him knowing couples where the woman made more than the man and they were happy, speaking upon melanated couples. His show Sistas, I've watched all seasons up until last night. Last night started a new season. And the way he depicts these melanated women in these shows is like just completely wrong. I just feel like he keeps it's the shows are just towards a narrative, you know. It just depicts melanated women in the same light. For one, he changed nothing about the hairstyle. This is his show. He has full control to tell the actors, you know, what to wear, how to look. Why are none of these melanated women wearing afros? They're all wearing wigs and weaves. That I do not understand. Two, the melanated women had good men. Men that made less than them, but men that really cared about them and loved them. Healthy relationships. All of the women on this show left those men for men that were high value men that made more money. So I don't understand why he put out that message into the world, but his show was completely opposite. Also, another thing I found weird. Now, if you watch the show Sistas, perfect. I want people who watch the show to watch this video and comment down below Sabrina. I want to talk about Sabrina. Sabrina got her new job back, and she's talking to this new guy. She recently found out Calvin left with a white girl. And the reason why Calvin left is because Sabrina was playing games, okay? So, he left and went with a white girl because Sabrina wasn't taking him serious. Sabrina started dating this new guy. A new guy comes into her new office at the bank because she got her job back. They start making out, almost, you know, getting intimate. And then he says, "Let's go to my car." And she's like, "Oh, really?" And then she does a smell test. She literally sniffs her hand. Not puts it to her mouth like, oh, like, actually sniffs. Now, why did they put that in the script? I want to know. And I want to know if Sabrina knew that was in the script or that was a last minute thing. See, what you ladies and gentlemen have to realize when you watch these TV shows, when you see these album covers, when you see a lot of these entertainers doing one-eye covered and these certain symbolisms, they are told by producers, last second, last minute. They are told by the cameraman, last minute, last second, oh, do this, do this. They don't even know why they're doing it. But the producers, the photographers, these people work for the elites. So the cameraman, he works for Tyler Perry, obviously. So, you know, Tyler Perry is told him to do this, or told the cameraman to tell Sabrina to do this. Now, if you watch my previous video where I talked about Umar Johnson, I threw a link in the description to a guy who was a male dancer who did private parties for women, and he talked about how melanated women, their vaginas stunk. So, I'm putting two and two together, and I feel like Tyler Perry was aiming towards that narrative when the cameraman or whoever had Sabrina do the smell test before she went to go be intimate with dude in his car or whatever. They didn't end up going. If you watched the episode, they didn't end up going because she got a phone call. But it's just crazy to me. And again, I'm gonna repeat what I said before. It's just crazy that these women in the show had good men that loved, cared about them, and they left for higher value men. It just doesn't make any sense. So it's just crazy to me, man. Tyler Perry just seems like a fraud. You know, I heard he started off homeless or whatever. But at the end of the day, once you reach Hollywood, you take an oath. There's a certain agenda being pushed. He put on a dress. That's the only time he's funny. Tyler Perry is only funny when he put on a dress. But my thing is, why couldn't they have an actual grandma, like a real melanated grandma, play that role? Why did he have to put on a dress and play that role? That's what I'm not understanding. I mean, I can't say I don't understand it because I know it's a humiliation ritual. You know, every comedian that's put on a dress, you see their career blow up, you know, from Kevin Hart to Martin Lawrence, you know, Ricky Smiley, the list goes on. And I'm also making this video after seeing Cat Williams' video as well too. And I love Cat Williams. And Cat Williams, a lot of people will say he's not funny. But the thing is, Cat Williams is a person who speaks a lot of truth in his stand-ups. And if you find it funny, then you find it funny. If not, because you know it's the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth exposes the wickedness. And it may not be funny. And that's one thing I love about Kat. I will never see Kat as a liar. And honestly, I don't believe Kat took the oath. I don't believe Kat took the oath. I don't believe he sacrificed his soul. Reason being is because he's not in any major films. I mean, I don't know if you consider Friday After Next a major film. I wouldn't. I consider all the Fridays as films that took time to blow up over time, but they're not major Hollywood films, in my opinion. But I haven't really seen Cat Williams in any mainstream Hollywood movies. If you have, comment down below. Only thing I know him for is for stand-ups. That's the only thing I really know him for. I don't know if he was in any other movies, but I watch a lot of movies. But that's why I believe Cat Williams didn't take the oath. You know, Martin Lawrence, we know he did. Steve Harvey, we know he did. Cedric, we know he did. All these dudes that he's speaking against, we know they took the oath. We're not stupid. But yeah, I want to talk about melanated women a little bit more. I talk about why a lot of melanated women, why are you in relationships with melanated men and his hair is longer than yours? Why? You need to figure out whatever he's doing and you need to do that. It's not a good look. And if you watch Sistas, I want to talk about last night episodes, and Pam made my jaw drop. When I saw Pam, the way her hair looked and her skin, she reminded me of Kim Kardashian. I should not look at a melanated woman and see a Caucasian woman in her. From her hairstyle to her makeup, her complexion, it was fully Kim Kardashian. And then a lot of you melanated women wonder why the melanated man is going to the Caucasian woman, because he wants the real thing. And I said this before, but I'm going to say it again because it's a new video. Most men like me, we want the real thing. We don't want fake. We don't want a melanated woman that looks like a Caucasian woman that has similar features, but when she gets home and takes everything off, she looks like her original self. We want your original self 24/7. And the dudes that tell you they like that stuff are lying to you. They're just saying that just to get some. Dudes really like a natural woman. Dudes really like a woman that looks the same when she wakes up and when she goes to sleep. And then another thing about Tyler Perry and Sistas. Let's talk about Fatima. You see Fatima, her and Zach in the bed, they wake up in the middle of the night and she has makeup on. What are we doing? Are there really melanated women in the real world that go to bed with makeup on and wake up with makeup on? That's what I said about a previous video about melanated women hating themselves. And why would Fatima play that role? Why would Fatima not give any pushback? See, we have to realize, without people that are willing to fulfill these roles, they have nothing. If you continue to have melanated people say, yeah, I'll do the role for the money, and not put two and two together, realize, wow, they're depicting me in this stereotypical frame. They're filling the stereotypical role. They're having me do it. I don't even realize it. Do these women realize it? Going to bed with makeup, waking up with makeup, weave in, wig in. Do they realize that? That's not natural. Is that how you were living in the real world? I really want to know. And let's talk about Zach, the biggest simp. They got this man such a simp. Why? Why is he willing to play that role? I mean, he kind of is a simp in real life, but does he realize what he's doing? Like, dude, you hold the key to everything. And do the whole show, every scene, every episode, he's just questioning himself. He's never full of himself. He doesn't have the confidence in himself. He seems like the type of person that he feels like he's nothing without a woman. If he loves and cares about that woman, he feels like he's nothing without her. It's like, dude, you have the world in your hands. You make 6 figures. You can have any woman you want. You're not the worst looking dude. Why on this show they have him being a complete simp for Fatima? And Fatima's super masculine. When it comes to getting the job done, Fatima's the masculine one. Fatima's ready to handle business. She's really, I just don't understand it. But again, let's go back to the hair thing, man. Because even on a smaller scale, I'm seeing it day to day. I see couples, melanated couples. The man, he has dreads. Dreads are super long. You can tell you put in work and growing it. And this woman got a weave or a wig in. And you know her natural hair is nowhere near as long as his. Ladies, I said it before and I'm going to keep saying it. The goal has to be to wear your hair naturally. Figure out whatever men are doing and you need to do that. Men don't like that fake stuff. The men you want. Let me say that. The man in a relationship you may be in a relationship with right now is not really the man you want. The man you really, really want and desire, he does not like the way you move. He does not like that everything about you is fake with the long eyelashes, the long nails, the weaves, the wigs. He does not like that. So a lot of melanated women are forever going to be miserable because they will not give what the man they want wants. And that's what also makes me feel like these women don't really want a man. They don't really want a man because they don't try to find out what that man really wants. They want to do what they want to do, and they want the man to be okay with it. No, you have to align with his plan. I want to quickly talk about the Kendra show. If you watch the Kendra show, when Kendra says, why would a guy be lucky to be with you? I never hear these women say, because I am nurturing, caring, a good cook, and I am willing to align into his plan. Whatever his plan is, however his life goes, his day-to-day life, his calendar schedule, I'm willing to fit into it. That's what they should be saying, but they never say that. They just say, oh, I'm loving, I'm a good person, I'm a sweet person, I'm the best, I'm everything, I'm delightful, I'm just that, I'm just the shit. Like, what? I'm sorry. But a man who's on his purpose, making six figures, that's not what he wants to hear. That's why a lot of melanated men are going over and choosing a Caucasian woman. That is why. Now let's talk about Simone Biles and her man. Who's the prize? This whole prize thing, man. We people keep talking about who's the prize, and a lot of people are mad talking about colorism and this and that and that and this, and he didn't know who she was. Listen, Simone Biles is ugly. She's extremely ugly, and not because she's melanated. She just looks like a wingback to me. She does. And she's built like a boy. I don't know what he sees in her. I don't even really think he's truly happy with her. He's just with her for clout. Honestly. For clout, the money, because I'm pretty sure she pays for everything. It doesn't matter if he's an NFL player. Nobody really heard about him or knows who he is. Okay? But at the end of the day, she knows he's a prize. She knows he looks better than her. And let me say this. As a man, you should not look better than your woman. And that's another problem as far as like the hair, the longer hair and everything and all this fake stuff. Naturally, a lot of these women do not look better than their boyfriend, do not look better than their husbands. And that's a problem. And that's why Simone Biles, her husband, he is the prize. He looks better than her. 10 times better than her. He's a man. That's sad. That's very sad. And she knows it. She knows he is the best looking dude that she will ever get. And in her mind, she thinks he really loves her. But my opinion, on the outside looking in, I don't think so. I think he is using her. Because you have to listen to what this man said. This man said he was nervous about even settling down and getting married because he was so young and so early in his career. I'm a cook, ladies and gentlemen. Let me cook. Thank you for still here. I'm going to cook. I said it in my previous videos before. Get you a man that is well seasoned and well experienced. He has to smash a couple big booty holes. He has to smash a couple 9s, 10s. And him being an NFL player and not a bad looking dude, he can do that. But has he done it? Has he done enough? Has he got it out of his system? I didn't fully mature until I was like 33, 34, around there. I was on my cheating ways my whole life until around then. It takes time for men to mature and stop and not want to cheat. Men are very immature as far as like cheating and want to be a player and have multiple girls and don't understand that you are really breaking your woman's heart and breaking the trust, and you can never get that back once you cheat on a woman that really loves and cares about you and she's done with you. When a woman's fed up, nothing you can do about it. He's too young to realize that and understand that. He is going to cheat on Simone Biles if he hasn't already. If he isn't doing it, she knows about it. The question is, how much of it can she take before she chucks up the deuce? He is not well seasoned. As soon as I heard him say, oh, I don't know, I was kind of nervous, I'm still early in my career, I'm still young, I already knew. I'm like, yeah, this man, he hasn't got all the cheeks he wanted. He has not busted down all the cheeks he wanted to bust down. And again, Simone Biles is ugly. There are plenty of women who look 10 times better than her, but their money is not where hers is at. That's the thing. A lot of these women that have good mouth and good cheeks, they aren't on Simone Biles' level. They want a dude to take care of them. They're looking for Mrs. Six Figures. But that's all they're good for. What they're good for is a fun time. He is not done having a fun time. He is not done using these baddies for a fun time. He is not. He settled way too early, in my opinion, and it's going to come out. Mark my words, it is going to come out that he has cheated on her. Now, whether she leaves again, I don't know. I don't know how many times, but he's not done. She should have never married this dude. He is out of her league. A lot of people think she is out of his league. No. Looks-wise, he is way out of her league. And I'm gonna end this video there. Comment down below, let me know your opinion. But that's my opinion. Ladies, let this be a lesson. If you have tons of money, you on your purpose, and you date a dude that's very good looking, and you know he looks better than you, come on, use common sense. He's going to cheat on you, especially if he's young and hasn't gotten out of the system. All right? Especially if he acts like he doesn't know who you are and you are super famous. Come on, everybody knows who Simone Biles is, and he act like he didn't know who she was. And you met on a dating app. That's another thing. I want to end this video, but man, more stuff comes to my mind. They met on a dating app. She messaged him on a dating app, so he knows she is vulnerable. She can't meet nobody in person. My ex did the same thing. My ex left and found her new husband slept off her feet, gave her an amazing wedding. She met him on a dating app. Now he's nowhere near this NFL player. He's not a good looking dude. He's not in shape. He's not attractive, but he knows that she's vulnerable because she found him on a dating app. She can't meet nobody in person. I'm the best she's gonna get. She's not going nowhere. Men know this. Men aren't stupid. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.